So who said it? Was it me or him?
We're back. He's back. We're back.
And we're going to cover a little bit of rounds 2 and rounds... No, actually, we're going to cover rounds 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Yes. One thing actually I want to bring up from the 3-1. From the 3-1 right away, actually, Vince grabbed somebody that I did like, was Blue over in Dallas. Was he on your radar at all much?
I liked Vida Blue, and he was a pitcher from the Oakland A's. That's what I liked.
And then I also did like Giddens over with Allen. Of course, the Allens picked up Giddens because he's a huge homer when it comes to the Colts over there. So, of course, you had to go and pick up JT's number 2. Was anybody in the third round catching your
Ferguson.
eye?
I like Ferguson by Lecco. Now, there was a trade that I made with Lecco. I wanted the trade so I can get Ferguson, but he had to deal with the other bullshit thing, and that trade did not go through.
Scandal.
Trade, it was there, it didn't go through, it was technical difficulty.
I'm sorry, guys, I am never going to allow a trade, one pick for nothing. I'm sorry.
It was bullshit.
You needed something in there.
I trade Lecco, call him, and Lecco, out of all people, Lecco Gate is over with. But we made a trade to get the third round pick
for nothing.
And it didn't happen.
The firestorm.
Because he was too busy handling the scandal of the guy kicking somebody out of the league.
Being commissioner is not the most rewarding job in the world, and the thing is, it doesn't make it as fun when you guys are giving me all this stress.
It's not that good.
So that was another piece of nonsense that I had to deal with, was you guys trading mid-draft.
Will you admit that you did not push that trade through?
Bet your ass I canceled that as fast as I could.
We wanted that trade.
Immediately. I don't care if you guys agreed
look,
on it.
I'm going to send you the DM. Lecco wanted that trade. I wanted that trade.
That's called...
You fucked up.
That's called collusion.
You fucked up.
No, what I did was
Lecco, call in right now.
I saved my ass from getting harassed by everyone in the league. What's up with trading picks for nothing? So yeah, no, I covered my own ass as a commissioner and a man. But you did. It
was a third for a third.
You did for. He did want Ferguson though. You were talking.
I wanted Ferguson. I wanted to trade for Ferguson with the Lecco's trade. It didn't go through because I'm going to give him a pass because that was during the. Gate? What's the guy's name that quit?
Yeah, you know
the
what?
Guy
honestly,
who quit
in the
middle of the fucking draft.
Yeah,
that guy's the Gate. So that's worse than a Lecco Gate from the other league.
You know what's funny? On the other, just not to go too off topic. It was hysterical how six minutes before. See, I've dealt with some assholes. Or
but not me.
He's not an asshole. But I've dealt with obnoxious people in drafts where no matter what, there's always that one guy that's always an issue year in and year out, even if they didn't mean to be. But those guys wouldn't have never texted me 6 minutes before the draft or messaged the chat, hey, I think tomorrow might be better, to be honest. Oh, so let's take all 11 people and tell it. Like, like even the most obnoxious individual, who I'm not going to mention.
And he quit in the middle of the draft, right? So he did the right thing. As commissioner, dropped him out of the league so he wouldn't do anything stupid. But what you should have done is just let him go, and you auto-pick the last pick. That he only had one pick.
That basically happened. He had 2 in the 4th.
So you did make a mistake.
I fixed. I fixed everything within a minute.
He made a mistake.
Took 60
seconds. It's not like a Lecco Gate. That was just straight up drunken obnoxious.
I never made a mistake, to be honest with you. I didn't make one.
But Lecco and I are all love and
is that true?
Yes.
Is that?
He offered me a trade today, and I wanted to take it. You fucked it up.
Does that mean you guys love each other? Because
we're going to go to a Raider game together. Is that right, Lecco?
He hates going to the games. He's not going to no games.
I will watch one over. You guys, Lecco lives in Pasadena or something like. Come to my house. I have 4 TVs. He'll be here, and I have 4 NFL Sunday tickets. We're going to come by.
Will you make dinner?
Drinks and food are on me with the Lecco.
You'll make dinner?
You come on down there. Wyatt's even invited. Hotel and airfare not included.
Hotel and airfare not included. So so one thing I want to bring up about the 4th round, if we're going to keep talking more scandals and more, just commissioner harassment, at the 4-1 right away, Carl jumps right into the chat, who's fairly quiet most of the day.
Restrepo.
And he's like, Restrepo, he goes, wait a second, that 4-1 wasn't my pick.
Restrepo.
that 4-1 wasn't my pick. And it's like, I didn't put you on auto draft, fool. Did you do it in your pot? Like, he's trying to like cause some issue with me that he didn't mean to pick up this guy. And then, of course, at the 4-8 later on, that's all right.
It's not your glass.
At the 4-8 later on,
Just drink it.
I grab that kid from Chicago, and he goes, that was going to be my 4-1.
Whatever.
Listen.
Arroyo went next. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. Tell me about it. But that, like, look, that was his pick.
Restrepo.
The guy he wanted went all the way down here at
Bryant.
the 8. And no, not Bryant. This kid, Kyle
Mangione.
Yeah, I love that kid. Huge fan. I'm a huge fan of his. So yes,
Joe
of course I
Mangione,
grabbed
the
him at
song.
the 4-8. But yeah, Carl's complaining, saying
22-year-old, 5'8", 211 pounds from Rutgers.
bowling ball.
He he's a Scorpio and he enjoys knitting and sewing.
Yes.
Why would you want a guy who wants knitting and sewing?
I like what Alan did. So you gave away your 4-4. Gordon Blue. Gordon, he potentially will be backing up Achan here soon. I like that kid. I grabbed him in the Legends League, I think in the 3rd round. He went in the 4th round here, but I thought people were sleeping on him. But he
And
actually
then the
went in
next pick
4th
is
round.
Wyatt's pick from Allen's.
Wyatt had his 4-4.
Maynor, can you even pronounce that name?
No, I gave up on that.
Maynor.
As soon as I see Tennessee tied to anyone, I'm already checked out. Same with like Chicago and the Jets.
And then Turks and Caicos took Leonard as a quarterback. Never heard of him. Moving on, and we got Travis Etienne. That's the brother of
That's
the
the
other
brother.
Etienne.
Yeah, it's his
brother.
brother.
Hey, that's a Doug Ninja. And then we got Joe Mangione, who sang that song "Rise." Is that right? Mangione? And then we got Bryant from Rufo. He's a wide receiver out of Denver. And then we got Sampson, Marks, Brooks, and that ends up our 4th round picks.
Yeah, Brooks got sent over too. Yeah, there was a bit of an issue because once a certain gentleman got booted mid-draft, immediately
Allegedly.
all the trades that he had immediately went back to his team. So then, which luckily for the Sleeper app, which is actually extremely user friendly, it took me about a minute and a half to get everything all sorted out. That did get a bit confusing though, for a minute. I thought I was going to stress out about it, but my only stresses today has really been this guy. Other than that, the Sleeper app's been extremely user friendly.
But we had a great show. This is the end of the 3rd show. We hope you guys. We wanted somebody call in, but I know you guys have wives and children. On Sundays you go to church
Losers.
and you're working.
What a bunch of idiots.
No, you're not losers.
Look at them. It's stupid.
All right, enjoy the
Stupid.
Sunday.
I'm free as a bird all day. We might have a 3rd
am I.
episode.
Oh yeah!
I just got a message. We might have somebody calling in shortly.
All
We'll
right,
see.
call back. Good night, kids.